As the robots get smarter and smarter, their potential use cases get greater and greater. And one of those is security. This week, we're at America's biggest security tech conference in Las Vegas, Nevada, to check out the latest and greatest in autonomous robots and drones, to see just how close we are to robotic cops. We have Asylon Robotic Perimeter Security. They essentially take those cute robot dogs that you're seeing everywhere and they actually finally give them a job, working in tandem with aerial drones and ground robotics to provide a full 360 perimeter security completely autonomously with security robots. Let's talk to their founder and see how it works.
So we offer two different products. We have Drone Dog here in the doghouse, which is a ground-based solution in partnership with Boston Dynamics. And then we also offer Drone Sentry, which is a drone-in-a-box solution. And so between the two, we can essentially provide the best robot to the customer, depending on their use case. Sometimes it's the ground asset, sometimes it's the air, sometimes it's both in tandem with each other. And essentially what we allow them to do is provide better employee safety, take their employees out of harm's way. At some point, you're going to need that human intelligence to respond. But I do think that the robots can take care of a lot of the tasks, right? 90% of that task saturation can be automated. They never call in sick. They do their patrols every day in and day out. So we're going to open the doghouse here where the dog has been sitting and charging. And then once the lid's open, we'll actually have the dog undock from its charger and come out. So it's now undocked for its charger. It's ready for patrolling. So what you can see here, it's built on the Boston Dynamics Spot robot. So basic 360 obstacle avoidance. So kind of able to avoid running into people, things like that when it's on patrol. And then on top here, you've got our security payload. So this has your 20x optical zoom camera as well as your nighttime camera. So that's what gives you the ability to see at all times of day. And then inside we have all of our AI and compute technology to do all the analytics, everything that we're actually streaming to the customer. So you're at the end of patrol. The dog will actually auto dock itself, sit on this charger where it starts to recharge again.
In a landscape of scary drone dogs and humanoid robots, SMP Robotics represents the softer, almost childlike branding of fully autonomous security robots. With its bright colors, its almost car-like construction, it looks more like something that would be in a Pixar movie than a security robot.
So the easiest way to explain it is what a security guard would normally do, but giving them human powers. So if you're thinking of a security guard walking, its route or their route every day, well, this is doing it by the tens of thousands of miles every year. And what it's going to do is give you the powers of seeing at night in low light or no light conditions, as well as being able to send back alert signals that many times security guards aren't going to be able to do at 24 hours a day.
This is Cobalt, an indoor security robot that's part of a really interesting security ecosystem that combines autonomous robotics with human support.
This is a fully autonomous security robot. So it's mobile, it's self-docking, it's very similar to Roomba, has 360-degree vision, it's got tons of sensors on it, it's recording video on every camera for 24 hours a day, 30 days recording capacity, and it's looking for anomalies for people in areas where they shouldn't be, for heat signatures that don't belong, overheating batteries, coffee pots left on. It's looking for water leaks. It's listening for any kind of spike in the audio, so broken glass, gunshots, screams, things like that. So Cobalt is the only robotics company that has the human in the loop aspect. So again, everything is machine detected and human verified. We're not just creating noise for our customers. There's a lot of cameras out there that have analytics, robots that are sending alerts, but what's real and what's not?
Do you mind if I get a little demo?
Absolutely, please touch the screen.
All right, let's do it.
And hit start chat.
Hey there. How you doing? I got a little emergency. There's this guy with a great big camera who keeps following me around all day.
Oh man, I'll escalate that right now and hopefully we can get him to stop following you.
It's staffed 24 hours a day, so we always have people there. Always at least a minimum of 2, but then we also have another facility in the Philippines.
Stephen, what kind of information is being fed to you on that side of the screen from this unit right here? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
For sure. I can see from all 6 cameras on the robot, 360 degrees. There's also a 7th camera that gives me your thermal reading, so I can tell if you're sick, you've got a hot forehead. I can see if there's a lot of CO, carbon monoxide in the area, so if things are getting a little dangerous, I can have everyone evacuate. A lot more stuff.
Wow.
And he's also got full audio capabilities as well.
Interesting. Well, I'm a little insecure to learn that you have a bald detector, but sounds like a pretty good technology there. Thanks, Stephen. I appreciate it. That's amazing. This is Indoor Robotics. They actually won first place out of 40 companies for drone and robot solutions for security.
So when we started the company, we wanted to manage different fleets of robots, but there were no really available autonomous drone solutions that could work indoors. So we actually developed Tando, our own proprietary indoor drone solution. But as the industry started to mature and we started seeing more companies coming out with relevant hardware solutions, we started really refocusing our solutions on the control bridge. The control bridge is really the software that manages the fleets of robots. It creates the maps of the indoor space. This is where you set missions, when you put them on a schedule, and most importantly, it's the brain of the system where we run our unique AI-based algorithms to provide customers with insights about what's going on in their indoor spaces. We can identify people. We can detect if people are standing or lying on the floor, maybe they are in distress. We can detect if doors are open or closed. We can detect if there's leaks. If there are thermal anomalies, maybe indicating potential risk of fire. We can identify specific objects. So for example, are your fire extinguisher in place? Is the defibrillator where it should be? Is your exit, emergency exit doors blocked by garbage or boxes? So all of those things we're actually doing at the control bridge, which is really providing the value from the customers, helping them to better manage their facilities and keep them more safe and more secure. The ability of a drone to be more flexible in 3 dimensions helps us to better cover the facilities. And when you think about malls or you think about large complexes, when you want to inspect in height, like hangars, so it's not just seeing at your eye level, maybe you want to look at a specific window or a specific meter or a specific device or a duct. I mean, a drone can actually go 10, 20, 30 meters up in the air and do high inspection, which a ground-based robot can't do. And what's very unique about this device is that it docks on the ceiling. So as you see over here, it has a magnetic-based ceiling dock charging station that actually helps it not to take space, in the office environment. So during the day, it docks on the ceiling, and then after hours in an office environment, it would drop and start, running its rounds in the facility. And so it's something like we call it's a camera by day, guard by night. Because once it's on the ceiling, it's actually like any other security camera that you can access and to connect to your camera network. Once it's on its route, it's like a guard doing its night tours, collecting data, making sure that your facility is secure.
After years of watching videos on YouTube of robots doing squats and jumping and dancing and all kinds of trivial stuff, you might have the impression that robots are just a sideshow. They're frivolous. And it's easy to see how in major cities with crime on the rise and law enforcement leaving in record numbers, how one day soon there might be an opportunity for robots to completely replace law enforcement. But what do you think? Is robots replacing cops something we should be seriously worried about? Let me know in the comments down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel because we're going to be checking out lots more tech conferences just like this. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in my next video.